Jade Summer has been dominating the coloring book industry on Amazon, easily making over $20,000 per month, and now you can too. I remember paying over $200 for one coloring book, and now I can make 4 coloring books in 1 month for only $22. Now, you may be saying, well, you can make a lot more coloring books than that, and that's true, but with my schedule, that's what I can make. If you can make more coloring books per month, more power to you. That's even better because that's going to play in your favor if the coloring books are good. On Amazon, Country Living Coloring Books for Adults is in that 1,000 results range, so I don't mind getting into this niche. However, there is a main player dominating this niche by the name of Teresa Goodrich. But I found a publisher who has been making some pretty good sales even with this high competition, and this author's name is Ashley Cole. This book has almost 200 reviews and a pretty low BSR, so I don't mind getting into this niche. So we are going to split this into 3 steps. The first step, we are going to create the images for the interior of our book. The second step, we are going to create the book cover. And the third step, we are going to upload this to KDP and hopefully push that publish button. We will be using Midjourney to create this coloring book. I do pay for this service. And if you are going to be using this service, I suggest you do too, because $10 a month guarantees that you can actually sell these images for a profit, making your coloring books legal. The first thing we want to do is get our dimensions for the book. This is going to be the basis of our coloring book, the structure, the bones. So let's go ahead and get the dimensions ready so we can start having some fun. I use Tangent templates to get my dimension guides. So what we are going to do, we're going to go ahead and log in, and then we go over here to this KDP helper. Select cover type, paperback, select your trim size, 8.5 by 11, enter the number of pages. No, that's going to be 105. Select paper type. It's going to be white, interior bleed, yes. And there's a note right here. If your images extend to the edges of the page, you are going to want to select bleed, even if only one of those images in the entire book extends to the edge of the page, you are going to need to select bleed. This will affect the dimensions of your book, so make sure you get this right the first time, or it will give you a headache down the line. And now let's hit continue. For our paperback cover, these are going to be our dimensions right here, and we can download this right here so we can have a template to put in Canva. As for our interior, these are going to be our dimensions right here, and we can download this classic template to use in Canva. Let's click create this design right here, custom design, change this to inches. So let's copy this number right here. Take it back into Canva, and let's do the same thing for the height. And create new design. And there you are. This is going to be our book front right here, and this is going to be the back of our book. Now let's go ahead and drag in our template, and we're going to want to extend it all the way till it reaches. So now you can see this is the front cover and this is going to be the back cover. So let's go back to Canva. Let's erase these dimensions and let's get our interior dimensions. Let's put that right there. 11.25 for the height. And click create new design. Again, let's go ahead and drag our template and extend it to the edge. And this is going to be the basis of our coloring page. If we go out the purple right here, that's okay because we selected bleed, and that setting will allow us to actually publish a full page of illustration. So now that we have our book structure set up, we can start creating some images. So let's go ahead over to Discord. Once you're in Discord, press the / button and hit on Imagine. And I found a really good prompt that has been giving me some really good images. I will link it below. And this is what we're going to use. So we're going to say coloring book pages, cartoon style, thick black lines, and no shading. And since this is going to be a country living coloring book, let's type in something like wheelbarrow. And let's do our aspect ratio. I like 3:4. And stylize, I like 50. And once you have everything in there, let's just go ahead and press enter. And while we are waiting, we can go ahead and copy this prompt. And let's create another image. So let's copy that right there, and let's say pigs by a barn. Sounds pretty good. Again, our aspect ratio is going to be 3:4, and our style is going to be 50. And stylize, this just tells Midjourney how detailed you want the coloring page. So you can mess around with that, see what you like. As of right now, I like 50. So as you see right here, this is populated. Let's open this in the browser, get a closer look. And these are pretty nice. I really like the second one. So let's head back over to Discord and let's press upscale 2. And now the upscale is going to provide a nice clean image. Open this in the browser and we can go ahead and save image. And we can name this wheelbarrow. And once we save our image, let's head back over to Canva where we set up our book structure, and let's put this image on this coloring page. Just like that, and stretch it out. And now you have a beautiful coloring page, right? And this is page 1. Page 2, we're going to want to leave this blank. You can either leave it white or you could fill it in with black or gray. I personally do like gray over black, but the choice is yours. And now let's go ahead and add another page and let's see if our pigs populated. And here they have populated. So let's go ahead and open this up in the browser. I'm going to say, give me versions of number 1. I like versions of number 1, but something crazy is going on back here with this wood and I don't like the way that looks. So let's click on V1 and they are making variations now. All right. And here are the variations. So let's go ahead and click on this right here. And this actually looks really good. I really like 1 and 4. So let's go ahead and ask to upscale 1 and let's upscale 4 as well. Let's click on this, open in browser, and we can save image as pigs. And on the second one, click it, open in browser, and we can save this one as pigs 1. Now, as you see, we upscaled this in Midjourney, but what I prefer to use is actually Vectorizer AI, and let me show you why. If we go back to our pigs, let's go ahead and download just the original version. So as you see, this one right here is not upscaled, but let's go ahead and download this. Now, once I download this, I'm going to head over to Vectorizer AI, and I'm going to drag that image in Vectorizer AI. Processing right now. And let's press download. And let's press download one more time. And what we're going to do now is head back over to Canva so you can see the difference in quality. So this is the one from Vectorizer, and you will know because it has a SVG at the end. And this is the one from Midjourney. Again, this one has a PNG as the file. So this is the upscaled version of Midjourney. You see, it's not bad. But when you scroll down and compare it with Vectorizer AI, you could just tell it's cleaner. Look how blurry that gets when you move into the PNG. And look how the vector file stays nice and clean. So for an extra $10 a month, you can get extremely high quality images so you know for sure that your coloring books are quality. And it's really your preference if you just want to upscale in Midjourney, use Vectorizer AI. I prefer Vectorizer AI because I just like the quality. But if you want to just do it in Midjourney, a lot of people do that. It's totally fine. And I really don't know if the customers are really going to be paying that much attention to the very small details. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and speed this up, make some more images, and then right after we will make the cover. As you see, I have completed the coloring book. I do have all of the images in here. all the way down to 105 pages, and it looks really good. This looks really professional. I'm really impressed by the work that Midjourney has been able to produce. So now that we have our interior, let's go back to Midjourney and create our exterior, our book cover. So let's go ahead and press that backslash button. Click the Imagine for the prompt. Let's say coloring book cover, a cartoon style. Let me put a space right in there. Let's do vibrant colors in small house on a farm with an old red truck on a dirt road. Let's make sure our aspect ratio is still 3:4. And for this one, I would like the style to be at 200, like a little more detailed. And let's press enter. So as you see, here is some images that Midjourney created. Let's open this up in the browser. I do like number 2. Number 2 looks really good to me. I like how that red truck just stands out. So let's head back over to Midjourney. Let's press upscale number 2. Let's open this up in the browser and let's click Save Image As, and let's save it as book cover. Once that's saved, let's head back over to Canva, and this is the structure for our book cover. So what we're going to go ahead and drag this right in here, get it nice and centered, and there we go. Let's delete this for a second. What we're going to do is click on this image, Command C to copy it, and Command V. And let's drag this same image to the backside. But what we want to do is press this flip button and let's flip it horizontally. And as you see, that looks amazing. To add a spine, we click on Elements, and then let's click on this square. Let's make it a little skinnier. Stick it right here in the middle and drag it on down. Now we can change the color. I do like something a little darker than this. That looks actually really good. And now, remember, whatever you name your book for KDP needs to be on the spine of your book or on the cover of your book. So before we start in our text, I like to grab everything and I like to lock it. And this just ensures that nothing can move once I start putting this text on there. So let's say country living. Let's just stick this right up there. I think that's a little too big. Let's go ahead and make that a little smaller. Here we are right here. Let's change the font. Let's just say it's maybe country. Maybe something to pop up that's nice. That's pretty nice. I like that. And let's do some effects. Let's get this outline. Maybe let's do a nice black. Looks pretty good. Let's see what gold would look like. Nice dark brown. Yeah, I don't like that too much. It blends in with that tree right there. So let's go back to black. And then at the bottom, right here, we can do coloring book for adults. Let's take this font down a lot, even more. Open that up and let's do something like this. Zoom in. As you see, this still looks pretty hard to read, right? Yeah. I feel like this still looks kind of hard to read. So what we can do in this situation is go ahead and add a background. do something like this. This looks actually pretty freaking good. And what I like to do is see what white looks like. Ooh, that looks crazy. Let's go back. What I like to do is to add images to the back and just add a little something inspirational. It is not necessary, however, it just has good aesthetics, right? So I'm going to download this, and there we are. So what we're going to do now is upload this to Amazon KDP and hopefully hit that publish button. Once you're in your KDP account, go ahead and press create. We are going to be creating a paperback book. The book title is going to be Country Living Coloring Books for Adults. The subtitle can be Country Living, Farm Life, and Scenic Landscape for relaxation and stress relief. And there we go. Series, no series, edition number, no edition number. Type in your author name. And then let's add a book description. I have a template that I like to use, and you can use the same one. Here it is right here. Feel free to copy it. That is fine with me. Publishing rights, I own the copyright. Sexual explicit images, no. Primary place is going to be Amazon.com. Categories, let's do crafts and hobbies, coloring books for grown-ups, and let's click on general. Let's do this again, add another category. We're going to do coloring books for grown-ups again, and let's click on animals. Let's click save. Keywords, country living, and we can also do a different spelling. Coloring pages for adults. And all this is going to stay the same. Press save and continue. We are going to get a free KDP ISBN. Assign me one, please. This is going to be an 8.5 by 11. Here we are. This is going to be bleed. And we are going to choose glossy. And now we are going to upload our manuscript. Nice. And then we are going to upload our book cover. And then it asks, AI generated content. Did you use AI tools in creating text, images, or translations? Yes. Text, none. Images, many AI generated images with minimal or no editing. I use Midjourney. Translations, none. So now let's click Launch Previewer. And our images are looking totally amazing. So you want to go through all of your pages, make sure they are looking good. And once you see they're all good, let's go ahead and click approve. So this is our summary right here. We have black and white interior with white paper, bleed PDF, paperback cover is glossy, trim size 8.5 by 11, page count 105, and our printing cost is going to be $2.84 per book on Amazon.com. Let's press save and continue. And for this book, I'm going to price it at $7.99. And right here, you can request a proof if you would like. But for now, I'm going to press publish your paperback book. And as you see, we have successfully created an entire coloring book and released it for sale. It could take up to 72 hours for your book to reflect on the Amazon platform. If you follow these steps in the video, congratulations, you just made a coloring book that can definitely be a stream of income for you. If you want to know more about KDP and certain things like niche research or the best niche to get into as a beginner, go ahead and check out this playlist right up here. There's a lot of helpful details in there that can be beneficial to you. If you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if this is the type of content you like. Remember, you can do anything you put your mind to. Take care.